Sacramento.
Miranda.
Yes, sir.
We're here in West Los Angeles.
Yes, we are.
You're homeless.
Yes,
You told
I am.
me you're sick, you have pneumonia.
I do.
That's gotta be horrible being out here like that.
Well, yeah, it's difficult, but you know, I'm subject to this because I'm in the elements. You know, it's real cold at night, and the police have moved me 7 times within the last maybe 6 weeks. So carting all these things around, I finally got a bicycle and a trailer because my goal has always been not to live under a bridge or violate state or city rules, because the rule is you can place your tent up, I think they say 6, but others have said 9 or 10. Nonetheless, by sunset you should be able to set up your tent, and at 6 a.m. you can collapse it, but you must remove the premises. And I think that's a good thing, because my mother said, you know, I don't worship the devil's hand, early bird gets the worm. So I've been trying to do that. I've been here 2 years, and I've had
2 years.
2 years, and it's because I'm had a discrimination case. I was about to get $38,000 for insurance, and because I was fighting 2 landlords simultaneously, both violating Section 8, and I came out here, and they decided that they wanted to set up 2 special investigations, and I had no energy to fight the case. I had already been in the law library for 5 months. The judge said that they would evict me. This was a no-fault eviction because they wanted me out in 3 days. And he said someone not being able to sleep is not a nuisance, because that's the only thing they could evict me on. The truth of the matter is, I got a black man in there that was homeless from several years ago, and I got my Section 8 voucher, $1,100 rent. He heard that, so he wanted to bring me in. But in Tahunga, they had a legal unit with rats and stuff. So that's how I ended up fighting 2 landlords simultaneously.
So you were evicted 2.5 years ago, and you've been out here ever since?
Yeah, based on 2 people saying they can't sleep, even though the judge said that was hearsay. And you know it is, because you need medical documentation if you couldn't sleep for a whole year. So I'm out here, and I lost everything I own. And I'm 60.
Survive?
I panhandle. And under the bridge, these people that come out are just so gracious to donors. I mainly make money panhandling, but since I've lost everything I own, it's probably about $500,000 because I'm a collector. I'm hair and makeup artist for over 25 years. And so since I lost everything, I'm not as ambitious about working, because I made $2,100 18 days in that freeway to pay them. And I
What's
got
your
so
future
behind.
like?
My future right now is looking bright because I'm an actor. I was brought here 30 years ago. I went to school in Molly Ringwald. We had a thing at the music circus in Sacramento, but I was raising my kids single-handedly, and I just couldn't do it. I got 105 tempers, so I thought, you know what, my dream has to be secondary to being a mom.
But you shouldn't be, I mean, you have pneumonia, you're out here.
And then this animal is the reason why I didn't go to the shelter, but she now has 2 infected ears, infected eyes.
Yeah,
and
oh my gosh.
They tried to set me on fire back here.
Somebody tried to set you on
fire?
Literally,
they set a fire back there. The 2 people lived next to me. And when I came out, my dog, they would burn fireworks, and dogs get skittish. I had a sofa up there, but when she went out, I didn't realize the proximity from the freeway to where I was residing was only 3 feet. So that night I was trying to burn her, but she would not do it. She came and scratching the door. When I got up, I could feel the Fahrenheit, like, I can't even tell you the degrees. When I got to the bottom hill, there were 3 individuals watching me, and 2 propane tanks blew up. Then I lost everything I owned. I do pickaninny art. Yeah. There's curator interest in my art is very reminiscent of Basquiat.
If you had 3 wishes, what would they be?
Health, love of my family, and peace on earth.
Thank you very much.
That's what I have out of that right now.
Thank you very much for talking to me.
You're very welcome, and I'm sorry for ending it with, because that was a pretty profound question. Because if I had those things, I wouldn't be on the streets. You see, most of us out here are truly, 2 out of 3 women are victims of child abuse, molestation. This is the remnants of abuse in the home in one way or another. Dysfunctional lifestyles, alcoholism, it's a plethora of things.